Hi everyone, nice to see you here. My topic is 12 steps to a solid business plan. First, I will say something about myself. My name is William Jia. My name is Jia Yunlong. You can call me William Jia. I am the founder and CEO of HugeMind. I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I worked as a startup mentor of TusStar since 2016 and the startup mentor of the city of Beijing since 2017. When we begin this lecture, I want to ask a question first. What is a business plan? In dictionary, we can find a definition to it. A business plan is a detailed plan for setting up or developing a business, especially one is written in order to borrow money. This Collins Advanced Learner Dictionary gave us this definition, but this is not enough. In our word, or in my words, in short, a business plan is a well thought plan for your business, and you can take it as a routine checkup for your company. Remember, we all know no pain, no gain, but no plan, also no gain. We all know Socrates' famous saying, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Now I want to say, the unexamined business is not worth doing because it is doomed to be a failure. Three key elements. The next is the three key elements of a DP. DP about three elements. First is people. The second is things. The third is money. About people, we have 3 points. First, who is the founder or the partners? Second, few team members. Third, share allocations about the things, what to do, for whom, and has it a market? The second, how to do it. Third, your competitors and your advantage, and the things about money. First, how to make money. Second, how much money do you need to make this money or to make the money. Third, how to spend the money. These are the 3 key elements of a BP, and we will embody a BP in 12 steps. Or we can use 12 steps to make a solid BP. First is company profile, product and service, business model, market analysis, competitor analysis, and competitive advantage, project progress and core team members, share allocations and financials, financing plans and funding uses. First, you should say something about your company. We call it a company profile, such as company name, registration date, registered capital, the founder, your business direction, and a brief company history or major events list, honors or awards you have received. You do not read all the information to your listeners. You can just put them on your PowerPoint, and the listener will see it clearly. Second, product or service. Now we also call service a product. You should use a sentence to describe your product or your service. This sentence should not too short or not too long. Better within 15 words. You should answer 3 questions. First, who are your customers? Who are the customers? Second, what pain points have you addressed, or what benefits your customers can gain from your products or your service? Third, what makes you unique? What makes you unique, or what makes you different? This is your advantage over other competitors. Third, business model, your business model. Before I answer this question, I want to ask a question first. What is the essence of business? There are many definitions of the essence of business in textbooks. This is my answer to this question. I think to create values and realize values in circulation is the essence of business. If the essence of business is to create values and realize values in circulation, then the essence of business model is what? Is how to make money. With the coming of internet and the internet economy, the business model become more and more complicated. Some companies provide free products, free service to his customers, but we can't avoid the ultimate question of business model, how to make money. I will introduce a powerful tool to you. In Wikipedia, it's business model canvas. I will share this tool to you after class. It's a table. It can help you clarify your ideas and redefine your business model in steps. For market analysis, we should do market analysis before we begin a business. We should report the overall market size. It means how much money we can earn. Second, market shares of the top 3 players. It means somebody earn money from this market. Third, your company's current market share. You may say, I don't have a remarkable share in market now. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. You are the coming step. 5, competitor analysis. When we do competitors analysis, we should describe our competitors first. We should make a competitor profile. First, their product or their service, their techniques, their price policy, their market share, their strength and weakness. Remember and pay attention to, you should analyze your direct competitors. We needn't describe such as Google, IBM, or Amazon. Such companies is too big for us to compete. You should analyze your direct competitors. You can fight with them, and you should avoiding no competitor minefields. What no competitor minefields? Someone said, I can't find a competitor even with a telescope. Why you can't find your competitor? The truth may be that in this world, there are no shortage of hard-working and wise men. It may be your competitor do exist, but you didn't see them. Or maybe they all failed and withdrew from the market. It means this field can't earn money. Next, competitive advantage. After you analyze your competitors, you should tell your listeners your advantage. First, intangible assets. What intangible assets? It means your IP, your trademark, your patents. They're all intangible assets. It's your advantage. Second, conversion cost. It means your customers will not use your competitor's product because it will cost them a lot, such as Google, TikTok. You have a your customers has built a strong habit to use them. They are not willing to make a change. Third, network effect. It means your business can from 1 point to 2 points, from 2 points to many points. It can build a network. 4, you have some cost advantage. You can do more things with less money. 5, scale advantage. You can build a big scale business too big to fall. These 5 points from the little book that builds wealth, the knockout formula for finding great investments. If you are interested in this book, you can read it. You can read it. Next, project progress. You should say something about your project. It means you are not just telling a story. What's your research and development progress? What you have done, and what what you have done and which generation you have released. Second, promotion progress, the numbers of users or some data about you, profitabilities, etc. It means you are not just telling a story, you have done something. Next, now we come to the section about the people, our team members. The most important figure in our team is the founder and the partners. Some people tell to me, if I don't have a partner, how can I begin my business? It's no problem. You can wait and see. When you introduce your founders and partners, you should introduce their background, educational background, and industry experience, and you trust and breathing in. A good team should complementary. Their capabilities can be complementary, and they like each other. Someone asked me a very frequent question: where to find a partner? I can give you some advice. Your classmates, your former colleagues, all good choice, because you know each other and you trust each other. Then you should introduce your key core team figures. First, you need a product manager. Product manager can make things happen. And then you need a CTO. CTO can help you to solve technical problems. Last but not least, you need a public speaker. A public speaker is good at telling a story. You can encourage your team members, your team members, and they can tell a good story to your customers and to your investors. To a startup, a public speaker is a very important role. That not means you need three people to do this. In some teams, the founder or product manager and act as the CTO and act as a public speaker. It can all when you have more people, you can share the burden. Next, share allocation. You should report the shares of your core team members. We should avoid equal distribution. Why we should avoid equal distribution? Because if the duty, everyone's duty is nobody's duty. We need someone to bear the main burden and make a decision. So we should avoid equal distribution of your share. Second, you should avoid having too many shareholders. We all know the famous saying, too many cooks spoil the soup. It's not easy to reach an agreement if there are too many people. It will become a good problem to you. And then you should report the size of your option pool. What does option pool mean? It means you put aside some of your shares for the future partners, or for the future core team members. If you have divided all your shares, you will have nothing to share with them. And then you should report some financial data, such as your historical revenues and expenditures, and your revenue and expenditures forecast for the next 3 or 5 years. And then, if you want to raise some money, you should report your financing plan, such as your financing history, how much money you have raised, and then how much money you need now, and then how many shares do you want to transfer for that money. 12. Fund uses. When you get money, how to spend the money. We should make a reasonable and auditable plan. How to spend the money is not a matter of ability, but also about morality and values. Your investors will conscious about this. And then you can add your acknowledgement you can add your acknowledgements and your company slogan. Then we'll make a brief BP. You know, almost are like stories. So we can also make our BP, we can also make our BP to a sound story, such as who we are. That's a company profile. And then what are we doing? We can introduce our product and our service. And then how to make money is our business model. And then how we a market, that's market analysis. And then who are our rivals? At this part, we do some competitors analysis. And then why can we win? That's our competitive advantage. And then where are we now? Where are we now? That's the project progress. And then why are we? Because we have a strong team. We have wonderful members. And then how did we allocate the shares? And then how much money we will earn? Next, how much money do we need? That's our financing plan. Last, how to spend the money? That's the fund uses. When we have finished a BP, we will do a road show. How to do a good road show? I have some advice. First, to be honest and answer all the questions directly. To be honest and answer all the questions directly. Why we should do so? Because honesty is always the best policy. Our investor experience a lot of projects and see a lot of entrepreneurs. They know things better than us. When they ask some question, we are not willing to answer, or we are not willing to face directly. Some of us will say other things to avoid answer the question directly. That's not good. That's not good. So we can answer the question directly. Second, do a thorough background check. Know the listeners better. Do a thorough background. When we want to raise money, the investor will do some diligence. Will invest us thoroughly. But we can also do a thorough background check to our investors or to our listeners. We know their investing history, know their interest, and we can also talk to the team. They have already invested, so we can gain more information about them, so we can communicate with them smoothly. So if we can know our listener better, the conversation will go smoothly. Third, be active and positive. Be active and positive. When we do a road show, it not means we can get the money we want. So we can take it as a chance to learn, to meet some people, to make friends. Okay. Third, we should think clearly. If I don't get the money, how my company can survive is important. If we can survive, if we can survive by ourselves, the money is a bonus to us. We can't survive on the money we want to raise. If I fail, what should we do? This is what I want to share. This is what I want to share with you. Our assignment is to make a BP for your company. I know some of you have run your own business, so you can use this chance to make a BP for you. And may you succeed, and welcome to China.